Hello, hello, my scrumptious ravens. Welcome to week 2 of the Fixing My Life series. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Raven, and this is year 2 of the Fixing My Life series. The Fixing My Life series started about a year and a half ago, I think, at this point, when I was just super unhappy with my life. I was waking up miserable every day. There was very little that I found joy in, and I just didn't want my life to become just become that miserable person that's just walking through life empty. And so I thought to myself, I gotta do something about this. I really don't want my life to be like this. So what I did was I made a list of about 10 to 12 things that I wanted to change about my life and implement in my life into making better habits. And I decided to track my progress with each of those things. So I would basically create a video covering, my progress with each of those things. And the goal was that by hopefully becoming more conscious of each of these things, I would develop some good habits and drop some bad habits along the way. And for the most part, I definitely saw an improvement from day 1 to day 365. There was a huge improvement. And so after that, when I hit the 1 year mark, I was like, I don't need this anymore. I don't gotta do this tracker business anymore. And I realized that I had started falling off of my things that I was trying, my habits again. So that is the birth of year 2, except this time I'm doing things a little differently. It's more just creating a tracker and kind of walking through the tracker via the videos with some added images and videos, but mainly it's just me talking and the things I found difficult and not difficult during the week. So let's start with Monday. We're covering January 17th to the 23rd, so Monday to Sunday. I started Monday off pretty poorly. Unfortunately, I was only able to do 2 prayers for the day, but I did do the Quran for that day, so that felt good. That was also the day where there was a snowstorm, and I think I was not feeling well, and I took a sick day, so I ended up getting out of bed at noon. Did not exercise that day, didn't get any reading done, didn't do any clip work, didn't do any art. I did stay within the budget, so that was good. I didn't spend any money. I didn't work on anything related to scheduling, so nothing from my to-do list, nor did I add to my to-do list. What I ate was a veggie omelet, some waffles, some quesadillas for dinner, and salad. Water-wise was 3, and I slept at 2 a.m., so I did stay up late that day. I believe I was watching some good old Netflix. So Monday already, my week had started off very poorly. And then when Tuesday came around, let me pull up Tuesday, I had it, I think, excuse me, I did it much worse. I didn't pray anything the next day. It was like a downhill battle, okay? No prayers, no Quran. Got out of bed late. I usually start work at 8:30. I got out of bed for 8:45, ran to my computer, started working, and therefore stayed later at work. I did get a little workout done. It was a 10-minute HIIT workout and some steps. Didn't do anything else. For food, I had oatmeal and Popeyes and Dairy Queen. So very bad for diet as well. Water was okay. Sleep was okay. Ended up being in bed by 12. That's fine. Now, next up is Wednesday. Wednesday did a lot better with prayers. Did 4. Like, I was back on it. I was like, yesterday was so bad. I need to be better today. And I remember being conscious about wanting to be better that day. So I was able to get 4 prayers in, got the Quran in. I did get out of bed late again that day because I felt really drained and tired from the night before. I know it says I got in bed at 12. I'm pretty sure I didn't fall asleep till like 2 a.m. or something. So reading, clips, art, budget, I did all of that, which was awesome. Did not work on anything productive for my schedule. Diet-wise, I had leftover Popeyes from the night before, which was a very bad idea. I should not have eaten that because it did upset my stomach later. It just made me feel extremely bloated and really, really gross. And then I had a fruit salad, I guess, to like offset that, and some cake rusk, probably with tea. Water was okay, and then I slept pretty late. Quite late. Probably because I was gaming. I want to say it's because I was gaming. Then Thursday, better with prayers. Unfortunately missed the morning prayers, but I was able to do 4 prayers out of 5. Do Quran. Again, a little bit late to get out of bed. Got my steps in, but didn't actually get a workout video in. Did very well for the reading habits, clips, art, budget, and scheduling. I was able to do something for my to-do list. As you can see, I added that note column and the note column here, because when I fall out of my budget, I want to write what I spent my money on. So I want that accountability. And when I do say that I did do something for my schedule, I want to write down what did I do for my schedule so I can make a mental note. And I remember that day I called my mom, and while I was talking to her, I was putting away the laundry that was like a month old or something. It was just in the laundry bag. Excuse me, I had leftover Popeyes again. So 3 days in a row having Popeyes. My stomach, man. I had a packet of these cookies, a whole packet of these cookies. They're really yummy, and I had to really stop myself today. They're egg and milk cookies, and they're so like inhalable. And then I had leftover Popeye sandwich as well. Water-wise, I did amazing that day, and sleep-wise, okay, midnight. That brings us to Friday, which is the last official day that I tracked. I know I said I was gonna get better at tracking weekends, but they are a little difficult to keep track of. Friday, I was home. I did 2 prayers, woke up a little late out of bed, got my exercise in, reading, stayed within the budget. My diet was a banana, some meat curry and tortilla and salad, and some chicken wings and 4 bottles of water. Sleep was awful. Listen, it's Friday. You know, I'm Netflixing and chilling, and I'm just like relaxing for the day. Now, Saturday and Sunday, I honestly don't remember what I did, what I did. Hi guys, I'm in the middle of editing my video, and I realized I can't believe I forgot the most important and coolest thing that I did over the weekend. 2 things happened this week. I started Love is Letting Go of Fear. I'm on chapter 3 right now, I would say. And on Sunday, I used a tool to ice cupcakes for the first time. My sister got me this little, I don't even know what it's called. It's like let me just show you guys. So this is what it looks like. The top screws off. You put in the icing, you seal it up, and then you use this to push it down, and it comes with different shapes on the edge that you can screw on. And I'll put a picture of what the cupcakes turned out like. I made, cupcakes from the box, but they were so scrumptious. Oh my goodness. And I tried making a brownie out of a box from after a very, very long time. And unfortunately, I did overdo the time that the brownie was kept in the oven, and it turned out like a freaking brick. But my brother just gave me some good news today. There's a trick and there's a hack that someone I used to work with told me, that if there's ever baked goods that you want to keep soft, throw in a few pieces of bread, a couple pieces of bread, depending on how big the container is, and the moisture from the bread should soften up the baked goods. And last time I went over to my parents' place, I dropped in a couple slices into the brownie box, and today when I had a video call with my brother, he showed me that he could actually bend and break the brownie into little pieces. So your girl was successful. All right, back to the video. Some takeaways I want to close off the video with is something I noticed that I have been doing is I've been, it's a up and down cycle with prayers. There are days that I do really well, and then there are days I do really bad. But one thing I was noticing I have been noticing about my prayers is I'm so focused on just trying to get them done and squeeze them in my day to develop a healthy routine, that sometimes they feel a little empty. Like my soul is not being poured into them. It's more just like, I need to make sure that I get it done. And I was talking to my brother about that, and he brought up a really good point, because I started to feel bad about it. And he said, it's not that you should feel bad about it. It should be more just, right now you're at that stage in your spiritual journey, in your religious journey, that you are trying your best to do what is required of you, what we're supposed to do as Muslims, which is pray 5 times a day. That's one of the pillars of the religion. And you're trying to at least like meet the bare minimum, consciously knowing that that's not where you are going to be for your whole life. You do want to build on that, but you want to set yourself solid foundation before you start adding, overwhelming yourself, and then missing more prayers. And I really needed to hear that because I was feeling quite bad about some of these days. It was like empty for the prayer section. And so that's definitely given me that motivation back to continue, like reinforcement that I am on my own journey, and it's okay if it's not like as far as I would hope. And I like that I have been more regular this week with the Quran, which felt really in this week with the Quran. One thing I have noticed is, and I noticed this last year as well, is that when I sleep past 12, it just ruins my next day. I'm waking up later than I should, and I don't like rolling right out of bed and then running to work. It's not a good feeling not having that morning to just have to yourself. You know, that half hour, that 45 minutes before you start work and become someone else's, because you become someone else's in the sense of like, people have expectations of you. You know, you stop using your time for yourself and you start using your time for others and their expectations of you and their requirements of you. I need those 30 minutes or 45 minutes of myself, of me. Washing my face, going to shower, washing up, maybe like combing my hair, you know, all that kind of stuff. Of course, brushing your teeth, all that. It makes a huge difference, and you feel more put together and ready to take on your workday, as opposed to just rushing out of bed and running to the computer. So I do have to get better at my bedtime. Like today, it's 11:23. I'm already know I'm gonna be late to bed because I still gotta pray. Exercise, I did notice something about this past week that I didn't like. I checked the scale, and I shouldn't have, because I've only been doing this for 2 weeks. And of course, I had a mental image of what number I would see, and when I didn't see that number, and it didn't represent as much progress as I thought I had made, it just really broke me down, guys. I didn't work out since... Did I work out? Yeah, so since Friday, I haven't worked out. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's 5 days. And I'm just ruining the progress that I did make, whatever progress it is. So... Again, I did mention this in my year 1 Fixing My Life videos as well. If you guys are on your weight loss journey, be very careful how much power you give to the number on the scale. And of course, when you check the scale. I was talking about this on my stream today, and I was just saying that when we give power to that number, and on top of it, we check it too early, it's possible that we haven't made the progress yet that we want, that will be reflected in the scale. We are making progress, but it won't be enough to be reflected in the scale, and then we give the number that power, and then we feel shitty about ourselves, and then we don't want to continue, and it throws us off our journey. And I did get thrown off, but I'm getting back to it. I'm gonna keep at it, and I do have a vision of what I want my healthy weight for myself to look like. I've been very proud of myself for staying within my budget. Uber Eats was a huge problem for me to just be spending money when I shouldn't be. So I've gotten better with that. And what else? There was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I completely forgot. It was the weight was one of them. Prayers was another one. And then, what else was it? You know what? I can't remember, but that's fine. Those were the 2 main points that I did want to make, that I felt like I struggled with this week the most. So as always, I am wishing your heart and your mind and your soul and your spirit and your body peace and happiness and goodness. Please choose to be kind to yourself and to others, especially if you are on your own Fixing My Life journey, if you are on your own self-improvement journey. Listen, everyone's journey is different. I saw a video saying like, you've not lived someone else's life, so you cannot, it's an unfair comparison to compare yourself to them. And as cheesy as that sounds, it's freaking true. We spend so much time comparing ourselves to other people and their progress in life. We just cannot. We shouldn't. It's very mentally straining and draining, and I want us all to have these healthy journeys and healthy lives and healthy souls and minds. And by the grace of God, inshallah, I know that I will keep trying and get there. And I want us all to kind of get on that journey whenever y'all feel, you know, you're ready and you want to. I wish you success in that, and peace. So take care of yourselves, everyone. Good night. Stay safe. Stay scrumptious. And Raven out. Bye.